Alrighty, howdy ho folks. Multiversal Medium here with a new project in the new year. So, I'm going to be trying every month from now on for the rest of the year to have an entire series going on during that month that kind of captures an essence for a theme of that month. Maybe we'll finish them, maybe we won't, but we're going to try. Anyways, we're starting off with January, and the theme for January is going to be New Year, New Horizons. So I'm going to try to have a lot of videos up, kind of showing gameplay and just games that kind of encapsulate that idea. But the overarching series for January and our New Year, New Horizons is going to be Dragon Quest Treasures.
Dragon Quest Treasures.
With that in mind, it is going to possibly get finished. We shall see if it gets finished. Oh, it has voice acting. Lovely. Let's turn this sound effects music just a smidge down so I can actually hear myself think. Yeah, there we go. But with this new project and the fact that I'm going to be trying to crank these out, I have zero clue going into this if I'm going to be able to do enough episodes. So I'm not going to structure this how I usually do my other Let's Plays on my channel. I'm not going to have the usual sign on, I'm not going to have the usual sign off. I'm going to just kind of go and go and go and maybe do a sign on / sign off when I'm done recording. What that equates to, we shall see. But hey, should be fun. Alright. Existing autosave data will be overwritten. Yeah, whatevs. Let's start this game. Honestly, it would probably be smart for me to stream this for the month, but I still don't have my streaming setup going. Is what it is. Let's enjoy this opening.
Eric. Eric, are you awake? Come on, let's sneak out again. I want to find some treasure. They're going to be partying all night. They won't even know we've snuck off. I'll be up on the deck. And don't give the game away, got it? Yeah.
So Dragon Quest Treasures follows a long-lasting Dragon Quest tradition of, examine. Vikings must have brought this back from a raid at some point. That Dragon Quest games tend to do. Examine. It's a chest full of Viking treasure. Eric knows better than to try and open it. Instead, he looks forward to the day when he and Mia have treasure of their own. And the tradition is having Dragon Quest games where they make their own spin-off based on the characters. Look, if it isn't young Eric, our very own little magpie. How long it's been since we took you and Mia on board. Must be a fair old while, yeah? Already. Still, I bet you're glad we did though, eh? A steady job on a Viking longship? You must be the luckiest pair of orphans in the world.
Hey!
What was that? You're going to find treasure that'll make you rich enough to get off this ship? Fat chance of that. Tell me, how much treasure have you found so far, eh? None. Of course not. Treasure hunting's not for little runts like you. Leave it to the experts.
As you can see.
Anyways, as you can see, we're having a feast in here tonight, and we don't want some scruffy youngling spoiling the mood.
Go back to your room.
And get some sleep, because we certainly won't be. Mia must have found some other way to get up on the deck. Better try searching for another route. Anyways, there's a long-standing tradition of Dragon Quest games kind of just having spin-off games of popular characters. Is that a... Oh, yes, it is. It's one of the Vikings magazines. They say they only read them for the articles. Eric is a bit too young to appreciate such highbrow content with the bunny girl on it. Akira Toriyama. Looks like someone could just about squeeze through there if they were crouching. And they'll take like popular characters and make a spin-off game. It's been around since like I want to say Dragon Quest 4. And that's when I caught them. A funny little cat and pig, but with wings. Thought they were monsters at first, but they were tame enough. Must be rare. And you know what that means. Yeah.
Ha! I'll drink to that.
We're gonna be rich.
So?
Where are they now, then? Locked up somewhere safe, I hope. Don't you worry about that. They're in a cage and hanging from the mast. They're not going anywhere. It started on the PS1 with Dragon Quest 4 and Torneco's Mystery Dungeon game. The shelves are lined with books. The Vikings like to read them when they're not busy looting and pillaging. Eric can't make head nor tail of them, however. And they just kind of continue with that kind of trend. Dragon Quest VIII has a Mystery Dungeon game with Yangus and his childhood friend from that game. Which I don't think ever came out in the States. Honestly, a lot of Dragon Quest games really haven't. One of the first games I ever got into...
Eric.
Where you at, girl? Where's she at?
Eric.
Oh, there she is. One of the games that got me into gaming, Dragon Quest Monsters, is actually a spin-off of Dragon Quest VI, with two of the side characters as children. So this one being a spin-off of Dragon Quest XI, with Eric being one of your party members and Mia, his sister. And yeah, it's just a long-standing tradition in the series, and it's usually handled pretty well for their spin-offs. Adds a bit of a backstory kind of thing without ruining the character usually. You took your time. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show. Just kidding. You know, I can't wait to find a treasure of our own. Those Vikings would never make fun of us again. And maybe tonight's the night. Just imagine the look on their gormless faces if we brought back something really cool. Hold on. No one saw you sneaking up here, did they? Of course not.
Nice.
Then I guess we're all set. Let's get going. The boat's all ready. Maybe we can check out one of those little islands again. Wow, that was pretty pathetic. Huh? What was that? Those must be the strange creatures I heard the Vikings talking about. Poor little things.
Come on.
We can't just leave them locked up like that. Come on. Let's set them free. We're not going to be able to climb up there. But I bet you could knock the cage down with these. Eric received 10 pebbles from Mia. A catapult pellet that inflicts very minor impact damage on a single enemy. You can use the catapult to shoot pebbles and pellets Hold down ZR to pull back the pocket. Line up your shot with R or right stick and let go of ZR to shoot. When your catapult is drawn, press Y to change which pellet you shoot. There's a perfect pellet for every situation, so choose wisely. With ZR held down and your catapult drawn, lock onto an enemy with L or R to quickly switch between targets. Alrighty, got that full hooligan energy going. Yeah. Plow. Love me some hooligan energy. Are you two all right? Imagine being cooped up like that. Left dangling from the mast. It's just horrible. Honestly, that was a pretty big cage for these two tiny things. We could fit in that cage together, Mia. It's not that small of a cage. I mean, it wouldn't be super comfy for us, but whatever. They look like they're spoiled. They probably just want like a huge dog bed or something. They really are unusual, though. I've never seen anything like them before.
Wow. Hey!
Cut that out. Haven't you noticed you're free now? Oh, lovely.
Wow. I get it.
They want us to follow them. Maybe they're going to reward us by showing us where all the good treasure's hidden. Well, there's no harm in dreaming, right? After all, anything's possible.
Let's go.
Right. Let's get moving. Those funny creatures won't hang around forever, you know. Okay.
Let's go.
Let's get this going. All ready to set sail? Sure am.
Let's go.
Okay then. Off we go.
Hey, you two! What's all this racket? What's going on? You let them out?
Uh-oh! Let's get out of here!
You little! You're for the crows! You get the hands on you!
Whew, that was a close one. Now let the adventure begin. There's treasure out there. I just know there is. Let's go.
Freaking brats. Oh, it looks like the loading screen's gonna have tutorials in it from now on. I'm fine with that. Classic Dragon Quest OST.
Since when was there an island around here? Eric!
Something else you might notice about these spin-off games for Dragon Quest is they usually are a different genre. of game compared to the mainline series. With, I guess, the closest to the genre being the monster games, which are basically Dragon Quest games and mechanics, but with just monster party members. Whereas obviously Mystery Dungeons are not turn-based RPGs like mainline series, and well, Treasures is more of like an action adventure exploration game. So yeah, if you do like the aesthetic or anything, feel free to pick up the game as well as Dragon Quest XI. I know a lot of people swore by Dragon Quest XI. It got a lot of new fans from that one alone. Tends to happen a lot every generation or so with a new Dragon Quest finally coming over. Anyways, a dead end? Seriously? There must be some way to open this door.
Look!
It opened. Guess it only works if you're standing in the right place.
Oh. I get it!
Hey, I know. Eric, you stand on the switch and I'll go see what's on the other side.
It's my turn now.
And now we're in control of Mia. This will happen a lot throughout the series of switching between the two siblings. And it will showcase something that I mentioned in my Let's Play of Outbound Ghost. Ooh. E is jump. Cool. And that's the fact that neither of these characters are technically a silent protagonist. And that's how the Dragon Quest series has always kind of handled the protagonist. Eric's now like, we did it, Mia. Whereas he wasn't talking before. Look, over there.
So,
2 daggers.
Looks like 2 daggers? I smell treasure. I bet those are worth a fortune. The cat and the pig must have known about this place. I wonder what the deal is with them. Well, let's worry about that later. First things first, let's get those daggers. There's 2 of them, so I make that 1 each. Come on. Looks like he's going for the bluish greenish one. Okay. Anyways, as you can kind of tell, we're playing kids, so expect a bit of kiddish writing, as well as how they interact with things. Dragon Quest is usually pretty good when it comes to writing, and being able to balance both tragedy as well as humor, accents, everything. They're usually written very well for a JRPG series. Anyways, let's get this.
Ow, ow, ow. Didn't expect that. But we got them.
we got them all right. Treasure!
What? What the?
So it's really you. About time too.
Huh? It can speak?
Of course I can. You two just couldn't understand me before. That's the power of the daggers.
Whoa.
Right, I've decided. I'll be taking the girl.
Hey! I thought we agreed no bagsies. Huh. Fine, I was going to choose the boy all along anyway.
Whoa there. Who even are you guys?
They're a bit on the young side, aren't they? You really think this is them, the legendary treasure hunters?
Well, there's only one way to find out.
What is this all about?
Are you ready?
Are you steady? Go!
What is that?
You won't get rid of me that easily. Here I come! Ha!
Like I said, better written. And also, as I was saying in the Outbound Ghost, as well as this game, none of the pro tags are technically silent protagonists. But when we're controlling one of the characters, they'll be silent for us to kind of fill in with our head what the heck they might be saying. It's like Silent Pro Tag 1.5. Alrighty. Woken in a strange place, surrounded by monsters dozing off. Well, may as well grab our dagger. The dagger Mia found in the ruins is stuck firmly in the soil. It seems somehow to have traveled through the portal with her. Pull the dagger out of the ground? Yeah. Just the pure joy on her face as she's got a sharp implement of freaking killing. Just, haha, I love knives. Right. Mia acquires the dragon dagger. A curious power seems to swell inside her. Now where could Eric have got to? Better get out of here and start looking for him. Yeah, let's take a looky-loo. Doesn't seem like there's any actual way to deal with any of that, but... Hey there. I too like kicking doors. This gate is firmly padlocked shut. There must be some way to get it open.
Wow.
Ah, she slime. The pink slime appears to be in a spot of bother.
Huh?
She seems to be looking round agitatedly. Almost as though she's looking for something. Could she have lost something and wants Mia to help find it? Puff puff. Isabella, the cutie slime, joins the party. Amazing. Mia saw where Isabella's lost property is located. Seems she had a vision showing her something that Isabella had seen. Could this have something to do with the dagger? Use the vision Mia just had to find Isabella's lost item. When you get close to some hidden loot, your monsters will have treasure visions that show you where the valuables are located. To view treasure visions and cycle between them, hold L and press B. Compare the visions to the surrounding landscapes and track down that treasure. Alright. I believe it was right over yonder, right? Yeah, near the, Freaking Christ. Just So something you'll learn about slimes real quickly is they make slime puns 24/7. From their names to everything they say. I love them. Not as much as mimics, but slimes are great. Slime Jewel, a sparkling gem of a kind much sought after among slimes. This one is the prized possession of Uzabella. Looks like Mia has found Uzabella's treasured item. Uzabella is absolutely delighted. And it looks like she might well help Mia get out by way of thanks. Head over to the padlocked gate with Uzabella. Okay. Oh, I love a good pun. And a bad one. Actually, all bad puns are actually good puns. Oh, she's related to Rocket. Uzabella has smashed the gate open.
Whoa!
Whoa, this is seriously shady. Admiral Mogsworth is not going to be happy. All right. Make our way through.
We have come here in search of treasure.
And will not rest until every last bit of it belongs to us. When we are done with this place, not a single shiny scrap will be left unpillaged, not a lick of loot unplundered. And who are we, you ask? Why, the most feared pirates of them all, Silverbone's thunderous plunderers.
I am Admiral Mogsworth.
I am none other than the supreme swashbuckler, the peerless privateer. Vainglorious hunter, Mogsworth.
Welcome to our crew.
Allow me to humbly welcome you to our crew.
Ho ho.
But I'm forgetting that you've only just awoken. I'll warrant you haven't got the foggiest idea of what's going on. Well, let me fill you in on some details. We chanced upon you here, on the Patternoggin, deep in slumber in the middle of the woods.
So,
I've never been one to ignore a damsel in distress, so I ordered my crew to bring you here right away. Now that you're up and about, I trust you'll make yourself at home. You are perfectly safe here, I assure you. Who are you again? Or, where am I?
good question.
This here is where my trusty crew and I have set up camp. From here we scour the Patternoggin for its precious treasures. Now, I should explain that these islands are legendary for being absolutely chock full of treasure. We've traveled a long way to get here, and we're not planning on leaving before we've got our paws on every last bit of it.
There's nothing quite like treasure.
There's nothing in the world quite like it. It's what we pirates live for. To that end, we the Thunderous Plunderers have selected this very spot to pitch camp while we strip the land of its riches. Play your cards right, my girl. And I may even see fit to share a scrap of our spoils with you. Mia hasn't got time to think about everything Admiral Mogsworth told her. She needs to find Eric. Yeah, as you can tell, he's a bit of a character. Wouldn't say he's a bad one. He's just a character. But yeah. As we keep exploring this game, we should probably find a good number of unique characters that kind of just make you question like, huh, have you survived this long as you are? Alrighty. Let's just explore camp for now.
Yahar!
Yahar! Welcome to our humble camp. Just the base of all our pillaging upon the Paternoggin. And there's no rest for the wicked, let me tell you, lassie. This island's packed to the gunnels with treasure. 'Tis a dream come true for lifelong looters like ourselves. This one dude's dialogue is better written than a lot of other games I've played on this channel. Just for the proper, like, writing and handling of an accent. Arr, you must be the lassie old Moggy's been going on about. The one who's been holed up in the Cold Spring Cavern. Hope it was comfortable for you. It's usually just our monsters we let sleep in there. You know. Oh, sorry about the locked gate and all that. Old Moggy was worried about feral beasts disturbing you while you were sleeping. Once more. That little Mogsworth dude. Pretty good for who he is. He's a pirate and he's like, no, this girl's like passed out in the middle of nowhere. We should probably try to keep her safe. So what next? Let me think. Avast! Captain Silverbone's first mates, Gustav and Bonnie, are currently discussing important matters. I can't let you go in there, lassie, no matter how much of a shine old Moggy's taken to you. Now away you go. Yeah. Starting to see some of the major players in this game so far. Should be fun and interesting as we get further and further into it. Ooh, got a treasure right there. What do you got to say, man? With the right pellets in your pouch, you can use a catapult to whack foes and heal your pals. Plain old pebbles will do damage to your enemies, while hail pellets will fix up an ally lucky enough to be struck by one. Hold ZR to aim your catapult and then release CR to fire. Would you like me to scribble all this down for you, lassie? Yeah, sure. At your service, lassie. Yeah, just the catapult tutorial. Open this on up. Ooh, got some more pebbles. But yeah. We're doing the classic, like, healer just tossing kind of a potion on someone to heal them up. Which is just funny. I love that concept so much. Because it brings into question how potions and just healing items in general in RPGs work. Like, are you drinking the potion? Are you pouring it on a wound? What are you doing? If you could pour it on the wound, can you just toss potions at people? That kind of thing. Old Moggy got where he is today because Captain Silverbones took a shine to him. But he'll be scrubbing the decks again before he knows it, if he doesn't start finding some rare treasure. I guess they're all just kind of starting to be voiced that way for me.
What's inside?
Ooh, got a heal pellet. Restores a small number of HP to a single ally. Yeah, man.
Rumor has it.
Rumor has it that the captain has run out of patience with old Moggy. He just can't seem to find any treasure worthy of the name. No wonder the captain's not happy. That's no good at all. We'd better help old Moggy rustle up some lesser spotted loot. Yeah, they, like, even the crew likes Moggy.
Rumor has it.
Yeah. Looks like these two are just two sides of the same coin at the same dialogue box. Okay. Yep. I think that's talking to everyone. Make our way to the Shadow and the Sham Hat Witch over here. I love the edgelord designs on him.
What?
Admiral Mogsworth, newest recruit, has woken up. This is seriously shady. We need to sound the alarm.
Shady.
What's wrong with you, Shady? You just told him a minute ago.
Thanks, Shambles.
Oh, yeah, I did, didn't I? Thanks, Shambles. Sorry, I know I can be a bit dumb sometimes. As you can kind of tell, it's not just the slimes that talk in puns, as well as have names based on puns. Like I said, this monster that's talking is a sham hat witch, which is a great name and design for an enemy. But her name is Shambles, whereas the other one's name is Shady while being a shadow. Now then, your Admiral Mogsworth's new favorite, it seems. He's not usually so quick to take a shine to someone, you know. How you managed to wheedle your way into his affections while you were fast asleep is beyond me. You're up and about now, it seems. And I have a sneaking suspicion you're planning to leave the camp, am I right? I guess I am.
I knew it.
It's written all over your face.
What?
You've lost your brother? That's dark. I wish we could help you find him. But we're under strict orders from Admiral Mogsworth not to let you wander off. I've got an idea. If you'd be willing to help us out, maybe we might reconsider our strict no leaving the camp policy. The other day, Shady buried some treasure around here to stop anyone else getting it. But then he promptly forgot where he'd put it. If you could find that treasure and bring it to us, we might just consider letting you slip out of the camp.
Huh?
But how's she meant to find it, Shambles? You don't even know where it is. It's not really fair to...
You oaf!
Of course it's not fair. It's impossible. That's the whole point. We're not supposed to let her pass, remember? Now let's go over it all again, shall we? Shady's buried some treasure somewhere in the camp. Your job is to find it. Yeah, and if you do, we'll let you go through. No questions asked. Definitely for sure. Not a shadow of a doubt. Honest. Symbol above Isabella seems to indicate that she knows where Shady buried the treasure. It might be wise to keep an eye out for similar symbols in the future, as they could show the way to more treasure. For now, Isabella's vision should be able to guide Mia to the right spot. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Let's see here. Where did it say it was at? Ah, okay. Right in front of these barrels. There we go. Becky to the yeah. Treasure get. Restless Heart. An accessory that ensures its wearer never falters in the face of adversity. Oh. Never examined the fire. You can rest at a campfire to fully restore your entire party's HP and MP. If you've taken a beating and need to recover, or your MP are running low, seek out the nearest campfire without delay. Your game will also be auto-saved when you rest at a campfire, so be sure to make use of any you come across. Good place to take a rest, yeah.
I'm pooped.
I feel like Dark Souls set a weird standard with campfires, man. It really did. I don't think they need to be such a vital thing in every RPG adjacent game. Aha! Here she comes. Well, did you find our treasure? Yeah. Oh my. You actually did it? You found our treasure? The Restless Heart?
But how?
How did you know where I'd buried it?
Oh, this is a surprise.
I have to admit, I didn't think you'd manage it, but you've proved me wrong. It's a pleasant surprise. Now, if you'd be so kind, I do believe that Restless Heart belongs to us. Mia hands the Restless Heart to Shambles.
Hey!
Our treasure. Beautiful, isn't it?
Seriously?
Thank you.
This has really brightened up my mood. Now we're monsters of our word. You are hereby officially free to explore the big bad world outside. Off you go. All right. Just because I'm feeling generous, you can have a handful of pebbles in this old map. Here you are.
Just take it.
Map of the Paternoggin. A map detailing part of Draconia, a legendary land that is teeming with treasure. It once belonged to a pair of peculiar pirates. A catapult pellet. There are all sorts of wild monsters out there, so be careful. And don't say we didn't warn you. On location, you've got yourself a map. You can check where you are and where you're going using the mini-map in the top right corner of the screen. If you ever get lost or want to plan your route, press minus to take a look at the big map. It's a map, it's a map, it's a map, it's a map, it's a map. Anyways, starting to possibly get an idea of what the overall loop of this game might be. That pellet. Ooh, minor electrical damage. Nice. But the majority of the game is trying to look for various treasure and using various monsters' abilities to do so. We'll go a bit more into the actual loop after a certain point, because obviously we still have a bit more of the tutorial to do.
What's inside?
Ooh, Sis pellet. So, a little bit of fire damage.
What slime is it?
But the tutorial feels a lot more intuitive than some of the games I've been playing on my channel. I'm not going to say which, but same company. Different parts of the studio, I'm certain. Racky. Okay. Got roll and we got back.
Take this!
Oh no.
Take this!
There you are.
My favorite little treasure hunter. I've been searching for you everywhere.
What's this?
Trying to take on a Draki, are you? It's quite a big ask for someone your age, you know.
Oh
But you don't need to do it all by yourself. When you've got a monster to help you. If it fight alongside you, and this battle will start to look a lot more winnable. You may feel a little overwhelmed at first, but try not to worry. Every battle will make both you and your monsters stronger.
no.
Let's Let's see what you and your monster friend have got.
I'm leaving this to you.
Are you paying attention?
Monsters who've joined your gang will fight of their own accord when engaged in battle. Work together and take your enemies down. Yep. So yeah. This game's low-key action RPG paired with like a bit of monster collecting. Obviously, as you can see at the bottom screen, we have levels, MP, HP, all that fun stuff.
You did it!
That was some fine fighting. But don't stop there. If you want to get stronger, you'll have to take part in plenty more battles. But where are my manners? We haven't been formally
My
introduced.
name is Porcus.
I'm searching for a certain very special sort of treasure. Mia's sidekick, Porcus.
Now,
I'm pleased to see that you're still in possession of the Dragon Dagger. Those daggers are extremely powerful and will allow you to do all sorts of extraordinary
for
things.
instance,
You will be able to see visions of treasure that monsters can sense nearby. But that's not all. By expanding some of your magical power, you'll be able to heal yourself. Not bad, eh? What's more, when the power of the two daggers is combined, well, wondrous things can happen.
hold on.
What happened to the blue-haired boy who pulled out the other one?
Listen.
What?
You got separated, and he's your brother, you say? Well, that's no good at all. Don't worry too much. You should have a new feline friend to keep him company. Shouldn't leave them on their own devices for too long. Let's see if we can't track them down. Trying not to reread the lines of dialogue that her voice is throwing me for a loop. It's working fine, I think. Hopefully. We'll find out in the editing. Ooh, Muggy. If it isn't my newest recruit, what are you doing all the way out here? Is this an acquaintance of yours? He seems interesting. To answer your question, we are looking for Mia's brother. Is that right? Now let me think. Yeah, that's it. I remember now. I was up on the Snatterhorn when I saw him. A boy with blue hair and blue eyes. Sound familiar? That must be him. Come on, let's go.
Hold on.
You can't just stroll up to the Snatterhorn. There are all sorts of wild monsters wandering around. I can't in good conscience allow you to head to such a perilous place without a valiant guide and bodyguard. By which I mean me. Admiral Mogsworth joins the party. And I shall have my trusty comrade accompany us for good measure.
I'm feeling good.
Gunther, the slime, has joined the party.
Now then.
We could use the skylift in the forest to top this cliff to ascend the Snatterhorn. The cliff is too steep to climb, but that's where our glutinous companions come in. Simply jump on a slime's back and use the elasticity provided by their blobby body to bounce to the top. Come on, hop to it.
This is well worth knowing.
Hold down L and press A, X, or Y to use a monster's forte. You'll have to work as a team to hunt down hidden treasure in hard-to-reach places. Each monster family has a different forte at their disposal. Try to include different monsters in your party to see which fortes work for you. Gliding, sprinting, scanning, and stealth. Oh yeah. Starting to see... exactly how we're supposed to be traversing this entire map. Is with these monster companions of ours. And they'll let us get to various other areas. The treasure. Ooh. You guys are seeing some treasure. Yeah, let's dig it up. And the overall gameplay thing we're working towards is usually getting a lot into a lot more treasure. Unappraised treasure. A mysterious treasure of unidentified type and unknown condition. Get it appraised to discover its true value.
What
Oh-ho!
is this thing?
Looks like you found some loot. It doesn't look especially valuable, though. One's man's trash is another man's treasure, as they say. Anyway, what you just picked up is commonly known as a bric-a-brac. It may not qualify as top treasure, but you can find some equally rare pieces that are, well, worth adding to your collection. Ooh. I'm curious if I can turn off the monster companion voices. It's not that I find them annoying, but I know some people are going to. The sky lift. That will take us to the highest point of the island. All we need to do is hop aboard, and we'll whisk us to the summit of the Snouterhorn, where your brother surely awaits. Hey, I can dig it. The door won't budge. Yeah. As you can kinda sorta tell, we're still in the tutorial. Not everything's really opened up yet. We're not able to fully explore. Yada yada yada.
You can do it!
There we go. The mechanism looks quite old and rickety. Try pulling the lever? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I'm just gonna be dangling like miles above the ground. Alrighty. Look, we got some sort of NPC over yonder.
Then there came 2 golden dragons.
Visitors from a far-off land.
It was they who transformed dreams into treasure.
Scattering them across the land.
Hello there.
I was just reading the legend behind the treasures found all over these islands. Would you like me to read it again? Yeah, please.
Then there came 2. It was they who transformed dreams. Oh, hello there.
Okay.
Then
Oh.
there came. It was they.
I thought I hit down. Okay, there we go. I've always been curious as to why there are such extraordinary riches to be found here, you see. Perhaps that's why you're here, to search these lands for the treasure of your dreams. Listen, have you seen my brother? Or, who are you? Have you seen my brother? Oh, you're looking for your brother, are you? And he would also have blue hair and blue eyes? One supposes? As it happens, I do recall seeing such a boy upstairs, though I was rather preoccupied with my research to pay him much heed. Please do be careful. If you intend to search for him, though, the way ahead is positively infested with frightfully uncouth monsters.
Luck.
In any case, I do hope you are reunited with your brother before long.
Oh,
Who are you?
let me see.
Who am I? Goodness me, that's rather direct. Let's just say I'm someone who made their way here out of simple curiosity. More to the point, who are you, dear? My name's Mia and I'm a treasure hunter. I live here. I'm not telling you. My name's Mia and I'm a treasure hunter. Well, Mia, you're certainly the prettiest treasure hunter I've ever seen. Well, whoever you may be, we humans must not forget that this land belongs to the monsters who dwell here. We are but visitors. All I know is that this is a place full of mysteries, and that's why I'm here, to try and get to the bottom of a few of them. Alrighty. Ancient runes appear to have been carved into the monument, but Mia can't make head nor tail of them. So this lady's able to read ancient runes. Good to know. No, there's no doubt about it. I know a treasure hunter when I see one. Grah? I can tell from your eyes, you see. And it seems you have a loyal crew to help you out, too. Grah? What's a treasure hunter? Thanks? Thanks. You're most welcome. Though I'll bet you're not a patch on my mistress. But that's nothing to be ashamed of. My mistress is in a class of her own. So mind your manners when you speak to her. Grah! Considering she has a crew member like you, yeah, probably. You guys are pretty well known to be, like, I want to say mid to late monsters, huh?
What's inside?
We got some pebbles. Got a save point. Pop that.
I'm pooped.
And actually, I think we're going to call it here. I know I was saying at the start of the whole recording that I'm not going to have very obvious sign-ons, sign-offs. That door looks like it leads out of the building. We need to explore the inside first. But I am going to sign off and sign on probably per recording, and I kind of need to wrap it up today. So I will talk to you guys another recording, another day, in another episode of Dragon Quest Treasures. And until then, ciao.